Good morning, Walter Jackson. My name is Miguel Hernandez. Today is Wednesday, February 1st, 2023. Today is a great day to be a Walter Jackson Jaguar. There will be texting going on in the library this week. All library and tech time classes will be held in classrooms this week. Mr. McDonald will let teachers know when testing is over so students can check out new books. Our next Student of the Month assembly will be today at 1 o'clock in the auditorium. Robotics team will practice tomorrow from 3 to 4 p.m. in the library. Stay tuned for the pledge.
Jackson, my name's Madison. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty. Now let's say the creed. As a Walter Listen to Carson for the weather.
Good morning, Walter Jackson. Today's high will be 44, low will be 37. Today we will have cloudy skies. There will be a 20% chance of precipitation. Winds will be blowing at 8 miles per hour with gusts up to 14 miles per hour. Tonight skies will stay cloudy. There is a 70% chance of precipitation. Winds will be blowing at 5 miles per hour with gusts up to 8 miles per hour. Now it's time for Wacky Weather Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I'll teach you about a wild or wacky weather fact and follow it up with a funny joke. Here's today's wacky weather fact. When two hurricanes spinning in the same direction pass close enough to each other, they begin spinning around each other. If one hurricane is a lot stronger than the other, the smaller one will join the big one. Two storms closer in strength will move towards each other until they merge or spin each other around for a while before shooting off on their own path. But often we usually end up with one massive storm instead of two smaller ones. This is called a Fujiwara effect, and you can see it in the picture here when Hurricane Erin collide with Hurricane Hillary. Wow, right? Hurricanes that join together. That reminds me of some jokes. Where do you, where do you, where do squirrels go in the hurricane all over? Oh, where do squirrels go in the hurricane?
Where do squirrels go in a hurricane? Where?
All over the place. Why is it super hard to sneak up on a hurricane?
Why is it super hard to sneak up on a hurricane?
Because they always turning around.
Send it to Miss Caudle for a special announcement. Yeah, good job, Carson. All right, tell Miss Caudle to come in. Hey, boys and girls, we've got a special guest. Thank you, Carson, for that wacky Wednesday and those funny jokes. Stay tuned for Motivational Monday in a few days. We missed this Mondays, but we'll have one this coming Monday. Now, Miss Caudle is about to come on and give us some good news about February, and also she's got a special guest with her, too. You all ready, Miss Caudle? Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
come on in. Oh, you want me to introduce the special guest?
Yeah, but
I have
first me.
Oh, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Would you like to
me.
sit or stand?
I am going to sit. Hey, boys and girls. Oh my God, it's so long. So this is exciting to be back in front of you. Today is February 1st. That means it is Black History Month. Black History Month was created to focus attention on the contributions of African Americans to the United States. It honors all African American people from all periods of U.S. history, from the enslaved people first brought over in the early 17th century to the African Americans that live in the United States today. Black History Month is that time for African Americans and everyone to acknowledge key figures that have played a role in our past and present history. It's an opportunity to celebrate the achievements that African Americans have accomplished in this country despite the history of racism or oppression. Boys and girls, in February, your teachers, your special areas like Mr. McDonald and Miss Brister will highlight special contributions of African Americans. Specifically, we'll be sure to spotlight those that have made an impact in the world of travel, since this year's theme kind of revolves around travel. So you will hear about and get information about some famous African Americans that maybe were pilots or have been into space or have flown in wars. So you'll hear all about those great people. And so take this month to learn about African American history and the impact that it's also had on us as Americans today. All right, one more thing. Teachers, I will try to get around, but I don't know that I will. I'm going to try to get to third, fourth, and fifth. Please be sure that you check your students' rockets today on their AR. Have them pull those rockets up, and let's be sure that we're reading nonfiction. At least 25% is nonfiction, as well as holding a 90% accuracy. And then right about now, we should probably be at least at 35%, 40% of our goal. So be sure and double check that if you can, teachers, and I'll try to get around to third through fifth, okay? Now, you guys want to know a fun fact? Can I tell a fun fact?
Go for it.
Did you know that bumblebees really can't fly? Did you know that? Did you know that?
No.
You did? Did you know that? Oh, you didn't know that either. Well, they can't. They really can't fly. But they continually try. They don't have the ability to fly because they weigh too much. Their body weighs too much. But you see them fly because they try and try and try, and the wind at some point kind of aerodynamically, I guess, picks them up. But yeah, they glide. That's good, Todd. So anyway, I have fallen in love with bumblebees just because it is an area of showing strength and how no matter what you're given, whatever obstacles, you can still do it. And so I really love the bumblebee. I hope you saw my cute little bumblebee that Miss Green made on that poster outside. That leads me to the special guest, Todd. Mr. McDonald, the special guest.
Just bring him on.
Bring him on.
Bring him
Yeah.
on. Buzz, buzz.
Buzz.
Get on up there. Buzz, 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 buzz. Morning, Carter. This is our special guest. Yeah, you go ahead and sit down. I'm going to be sitting down all day long. So I'm glad to hear Miss Caudill like bumblebees, because you know what? When our flowers start blooming in the outdoor classroom and they're buzzing around out there, I hope she comes and sees some of them. So right here I have Carter Walker with me. Now, Carter, what makes bees so special to you? Do you know a special bee? You don't know any special bee? What about the spelling bee? You've ever heard of the spelling bee? Yes, this man right here knows all about spelling and bees and everything else. So Carter, as many of you know, is our school champion. He will be representing our school at the Morgan County Spelling Bee. Am I getting cut off a little bit?
Thank you.
For the first time, I've never been told I'm too tall before. I bet you're going to be tall one of these days. That's the first time I've ever been too tall. So he will be representing our school tomorrow at the Morgan County Spelling Bee. Now, this is not your first time, is it?
No, sir.
So he is one of our repeating champions. Not only a great speller, very polite too. What house are you in?
Quantum.
Quantum. I'm about to give the Quantum House a coin for him saying yes, sir, to me. That's a great way to do the Jackson 5. So have you been studying these past couple of weeks?
Yes, sir.
That was quite a packet of words I gave you, right? So he has to read, he has to study, and I think your runner-up, Drea Johnson, has she been helping you some?
Kind
A little bit. They came to see me yesterday. I thought they might be helping each other. So if you see Carter in the hallway today, you know, maybe ask him a word, give him a quick little challenge, or his classmates can help him. So you have to be at Central Baptist Church tomorrow at, what time are you going to be there? About 8:30 or so? That's what time I told your parents? Okay. And I'll be there with him, helping him out. Let's see. What was the word that you won on a couple of weeks ago? Do you remember? There's so many words. I have to look at my notes too. There's so many words. I think y'all and the other 4th and 5th graders went through like 20 or something rounds. Y'all made it a long way. So it's a great competition. Now, do you have any special spelling tips or tricks you want to give out there to anybody? Anything that's helped you?
Just study every day. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. Study every day. That's what I've told him and some of our other spelling bee champs too before. The best thing you can do to learn to spell is to learn to read. And read some more. I think some of your favorite books are the Wimpy Kids, right?
Yes.
You still reading those?
Well, I finished most of them.
Okay.
I can't, find any more.
Oh, well, there's a brand new one out. I think the new one is called Loaded Diaper. I think it's about Roderick, right, his brother. I'll have to get that one for the library very soon. But you know what? The book fair's coming up. I might have to hook him and some other people up. Okay, well, thank you for coming in this morning, Carter. Good luck. And then we'll see everybody else soon in the library. Good job. Bye.